So if you're anything like me, one of the first things that I notice about people when they come to me is their teeth.
You just looked down at my teeth. You did. You looked at my teeth.
I didn't mean to. But, you know, we're joined here by Dr. Joe. How are you? From Apex Dental Clinic.
Hello, Ian.
So let's get off right at the mark. Teeth can age you,
Absolutely,
but they can also make you look really youthful.
That is very true. In fact, there was actually a recent study done by Oral-B, supported by the American Dental Association. Something as simple as teeth whitening or just improving the overall appearance of your teeth can actually decrease the appearance of your age by about 5 to 10 years.
I'll take it.
I'm
sold.
Well, let's just start with that. Let's talk about professional teeth whitening versus supermarket whitening.
Absolutely.
There is a price difference, but there's also dangers as well. So let's touch on professional.
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the over-the-counter products that people typically will have is, you know, that they're familiar with, the Crest whitening strips. Those things like that, they're great and they do work to a certain extent. However, they're not as effective at whitening your teeth as getting in-office whitening. And so they're around 8%, 8 to 12%. If you come into the office, you can get take-home whitening trays that are anywhere from like 16 to 22%. Some of the in-office laser whitening, that's around 34 to 40%. And if you don't know what you're doing, what can really happen is a lot of sensitivity can happen. It can spill over onto your gums and create a lot of white spots on your gums, and just general sensitivity can be the biggest issue.
I didn't know the percentage difference. 8% over the counter. You go into your office and it's up to 22%?
Yeah, and I mean, you can actually go into like the mall and you'll have these teeth whitening stations, and people that aren't really serving.
They're not good though,
and they're maybe up to 10%, and they're just they're not as regulated as the traditional dental
I don't want
office.
someone in the shopping mall bleaching my teeth.
While I'm
who's
over
a sales gal.
buying a top next
thank
door.
you.
Yeah.
And something else that can help you look younger, dental implants and veneers.
Yes, yeah, it definitely can. And so as we get older, a lot of things happen to our teeth. Teeth will wear down. You look at people, their front teeth are starting to look shorter. Their lips are starting to cave in like this, and they start to sag. And so one of the things that can improve that if you're missing teeth or if you're looking at getting veneers can actually increase the fullness of your lips. It can decrease the wrinkles that people have on their face. And so a lot of these expensive procedures that people go and get, I want to get some kind of surgery, I want to get rid of these wrinkles, I don't like my smile lines. Something as affordable and simple as just getting veneers on your teeth can actually increase the...
Wait, have we talked about that?
I think we have.
I did not know it helped the wrinkles around your mouth.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, very funny.
The fullness on your teeth.
I mean, you don't want to go overboard. And a lot of people, I think, go overboard with their teeth, and they want to get so white.
They look like horses.
Yes, yeah. You don't want the chiclet horse teeth.
Well, you don't want perfectly perfect.
Look at the difference here. She's had a full mouth, Dr. Joe. Is that correct? Or just around the front?
Mainly just around the front there. So towards the back, people, you don't want to get so white to where it looks like you're trying so hard.
I agree.
And if you kind of look at like the sclera of your eye or the white part of your eye, that's about as light as you want to go. And so people will sit there and bleach their teeth at home and do that, and they actually get this bluish appearance to their teeth, and it becomes very translucent. It just doesn't look natural. And
that's a really good tip. I didn't think about matching the white of your eye. I like that. Talk to me a little bit. Why do people just have 3 or 4 done at the front, and then they have all these and when you look at them, you're like...
Well, it's price, right? Is it price?
Usually it's a cost thing,
Is it on your health benefits?
Unfortunately, a lot of the cosmetic things aren't covered on health benefits, but the great thing about what we do offer at Apex is there are several different affordable options that we can work with really with any budget. And so sometimes it's just one or two teeth that are bugging somebody, but really it's the way I look at it is it's not so much about the whiteness as it is the uniformity of the teeth. So if you have what I call jack-o'-lantern teeth, where you have like one that's brown, one that's white, and it's just this spotty appearance, honestly, you're probably better off getting a more youthful, younger-looking appearance by having uniform teeth. And so dental restorations, they will age over time, they will stain over time, you get cracks through them. Whitening procedures don't actually do that, and so replacing those fillings, replacing those stuff that people have in their mouth, it works a lot better.
You mentioned fillings too. That's a great one. If you have a lot of metal when you smile, maybe you don't notice it, but everybody else does. Look at the difference in the before and after pictures.
It's really incredible. I mean, a lot of these old silver fillings that people have, and they actually came out, the American Dental Association also came out with a thing not to put silver fillings in pregnant women. There's a huge controversy as far as like the safety and effectiveness of the silver fillings. We won't get into any of those arguments by any means, but just the overall appearance and the cosmetics of a silver filling versus white filling, it's really a no-brainer. And most insurances and most things that cost-wise, they're about the same these days. So it's
I've
really
sat in
incredible.
the chair at Apex Dental. They
Have you?
are so nice.
Ooh.
Yes, I was at the
We
Riverton.
were lucky enough to have her
Riverton
there.
location, but they have a couple there on your screen. West Jordan, Draper, Stansbury Park. We're going to put all their information on our website. Go to abc4.com/dailydish to get info about looking younger, starting with
We
your
like
smile.
that. Or looking younger. Thanks
Everybody
for coming
does.
in, Dr. Joe.
Happy to be here.